Hello everyone. Today I shall describe types of arguments. There are four types of arguments: positional arguments, default arguments, keyword arguments, and variable length arguments. Our first point is positional arguments. Here the term is positional arguments. That means position of the arguments are very important for these types of arguments. Depending on the position of the argument, corresponding parameters will be initialized. So positional arguments are arguments passed to a function in correct positional order. The number and position of arguments and parameters must be matched. I want to give you an example for that. Here I have defined a function sub with two parameters x and y, and this function is returning the subtracted value of the parameters. Now here I am calling the function using the values 20 and 10, and it is returning 10 because x is assigned this value and y is assigned this value. So depending on the position of the arguments, the parameters are initialized. That's why this is called positional arguments. And here I am giving 10, 20, sub 10, 20. Here arguments are 10 and 20. So x is initialized with the value 10 and y is initialized with the value 20. So after subtraction, the return value will be minus 10 because here we are doing x minus y. So value of x is 10 and value of y is 20. 10 minus 20 equal to minus 10. I want to clarify one more thing. I am telling that x is initialized with the value 10 and y is initialized with the value 20. But actually in Python, it is the game of reference. That means x is referencing this object 10, y is referencing this object 20. So these are the perfect words to describe this. But for simplicity, you can think x is initialized with the value 10 and y is initialized with the value 20 because all of them are immutable values or immutable objects. At this moment you can think x is initialized with the value 10 and y is initialized with the value 20. But behind the scene, actually x is referencing to the object 10 and y is referencing to the object 20. In my next video I shall discuss about passing string as argument, passing list as argument, passing dictionaries as arguments. Then I shall discuss these things in details. So this is basically positional arguments. Next, default arguments. The term default argument is indicating that whenever a parameter is not initialized by an argument, a default value will be assigned to the parameter, and for that we need to mention the default value during definition of the function. Let's see in details. Python allows us to assign default value to a function's parameter, which is useful in case a matching argument is not passed to in the function call statement. So normally whenever we are calling a function, the number of arguments should be matched to the parameters, number of parameters. But if number of arguments are not matched, that means we are giving less number of arguments to the parameters. So in this case, when we are defining the function, if we mention the default value for the parameter, then this default value will be used for that parameter. The default values are specified in the function header of function definition. Let's see. Here I have defined a function add with 3 parameters and one of them is default. That means if we are not giving any value for this parameter z, then the value of the parameter z will be 2. Let's see. In normal cases, x will be initialized with the value 2, y will be initialized with the value 3 and z will be initialized with the value 5. So output will be 5 plus 3 8 plus 2 10. Next, here I am giving only 2 arguments, 2 and 3. So x will be initialized with the value 2 and y will be initialized with the value 3, and there is no argument for the value for the parameter z. So the default value 2 will be assigned to z. So output will be 2 plus 3 plus 2, that is 7. So this is called default argument. In a function header, any parameter cannot have a default value unless all parameters appearing on its right have their default values. That means we cannot define x equal to 1, y, z equal to 1. We can assign default value for y if and only if we already assigned default value for z. Likewise, we can assign default value for x if and only if we already assigned default value for y and z. So for function definition, we must assign default values from right to left. Let's see. This type of question may be asked. For example, a function header is given, and is it legal or illegal? You can see it is legal because z is initialized with the value 1. That means we are started from rightmost position. So it is absolutely correct, no problem. Next, def add x, y equal to 4 and then the parameter z. You can see that this is totally illegal because if we are using default value for y, then we must give default value for z also, because the rule is we must assign default value from right to left. Before assigning default value for y, we must assign default value for z, so it is illegal. Next, again it is wrong. We are using default values for y and x, but we are not giving the value for z, so this is also illegal. Next, you can see that this is totally perfect because all the rightmost variables or parameters are assigned with default values, so there is no problem. Legal. Next, all the parameters have default value, then no problem, it is okay, totally legal. Then def add x equal to 10, y equal to 4, z equal to 1. This is also totally legal, but watch carefully. Is it perfect? This type of question may be given. In previous cases, the syntax of the function header was perfect, but the main problem was in some cases the rules of assigning default arguments was not perfect, like the second one and third one. But in this case, rules regarding default arguments are maintained, but the syntax is wrong because in function header we must write colon, but here colon is missing, so it is illegal. Next, keyword or named arguments. This is also very important. Here during the function call we can assign values to the parameters directly. So during the function call we have to mention the exact name of the parameter. So basically we can assign values to the parameters directly in the time of function call irrespective of the position of the parameters. For example, here I have defined this function add. Now during the function call I can directly initialize the parameters irrespective of their position. For example, z equal to 10, y equal to 20 and x equal to 30. You can see that output is 60, 30 plus 20 50 plus 10 60, so there is no problem. And you can see that the order is totally different. Here z is the last parameter and here we are using z equal to 10 at first, so there is no problem. This is called keyword arguments. During the function call we are initializing the parameters directly, and during function call we must mention the parameters properly. For example, add same thing, z equal to 10 comma y equal to 20 comma x equal to 30. Here z is written in capital letter, so there will be an error. We have to write the name of the parameters perfectly, otherwise there will be an error. Next, variable length arguments. Variable length arguments means number of arguments may vary in different function calls. That means when we are calling a function, sometime the number of arguments will be 3, sometime the number of arguments will be 5, sometime it will be 10, and it should work properly. There should be no error and the output should be proper. As an example, I am going to define a function sum. For variable length arguments we must write star, then the name of the parameter, then colon, and this function will add all the parameters. So I am using a variable s to calculate sum of all the parameters. I am initializing this variable with the value 0. Then we need a for loop to access all the parameters for I in n. Next, s plus equal to I, that means equivalent to s equal to s plus I. Now I am printing the value of s after execution of the for loop. So using for loop we are accessing all the parameters one by one and we are adding them using this statement. Let's see. So here I am writing sum 1 comma 2 comma 3, so output is 6. Sum 10 20 30 40 50, output is 150. There is no problem. So this is basically variable length arguments. That means number of arguments may vary during the function call. During the function call we can give any number of arguments and there will be no problem. you can see that sum parenthesis open and close, there is no arguments, and the output will be 0 because we are initializing the variable s with the value 0. As there is no argument, this loop will not execute, then just the value of s will be printed, so output is 0. So this is variable length arguments. We can pass variable number of arguments to a function. Such type of arguments are called variable length arguments. Variable length arguments are declared with asterisk symbol in Python. In my next video, I shall discuss about how to pass a string, a list, a tuple, a dictionary in a function. Thank you for watching this video.